guys, so I wanted to do a quick little life update video. For one, I have a new camera. So it's a Nikon D5200. I always have to look at it. I filmed off of my iPhone. That's what all my videos up to this one are filmed off of. So an iPhone 6S too, so not anything super fancy. It has been quite an adjustment period. I have made, I think, 5 videos so far, including one right before this, but then turns out I was out of focus. And then getting used to like dealing with SD cards and the fact that they fill up and audio and just, it's just been a whole thing, but it does look so beautiful when everything works. Now the big announcement is that I got a dog. He's actually, if you see where my shoulder is, he's right over there. You can kind of see his feet. We went on a walk earlier, so he's exhausted. 2 Fridays ago, I turned to my roommate and I was like, what if we got a dog? And I was like, ah ha 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 ha. And then by the following Monday, I got a dog, and not just any dog, a 70-pound Alaskan Malamute. I've always grown up with pets in the home, but not really a dog. We had a Shih Tzu when I was like 5 or 6 for 6 months, but we ended up having to take him to a new home because my brother was allergic to dog saliva. But I mostly grew up with cats, and I would have fish and frogs, and I always liked being around animals. And of course I always wanted a dog, but it was just not possible in my home situation. But now that I live on my own, it's weird that I was starting to feel this void of not having animals in my life. So, and my other roommates love dogs. My friend and I will like be out on a walk, and we're the weirdos that will like stop and be like, can I pet your dog? They're big dog people, so it's like, oh, we can do this. We can actually do this. And when I was doing just some casual research at first, just to see what kind of breeds were in the area, my heart kept going back to like huskies. They're just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous animals. And my boyfriend was like, have you ever considered a Malamute though? And I was like, what's a Malamute? I didn't know what that breed was at the time. And he was like, well, it's basically a huskier, fluffier, more relaxed husky. And I was like, great, perfect. And within like a day, we found YUKON online. The rescue foster family actually saved him. He was like a day away from being euthanized at a kill shelter in California, and they actually arranged for volunteers to get him and then bring him to Ohio. So he arrived in Ohio in early March, and I adopted him towards the end, so like 2 weeks ago. YUKON, that's his name. He's actually been with us for 5 days, but they have to be a bit higher. For 5 days, but they have not been consecutive because my boyfriend and I were already going on a road trip last weekend, and it was just unfair for my other roommates to kind of like, hey, take care of this new dog for 3 days. So we put him in a little doggy hotel for the weekend. Now he's back home where he's gonna stay, and it's been really, really good so far. He's such a good dog. Like I said, he's an Alaskan Malamute, although probably also a little bit of a husky mix in there, and he's 2 to 3 years old. He's 70 pounds, only 70 pounds, which is really small for some Malamutes. He doesn't chew on anything. And he's so tall, he could easily like get up to that table, get up to the counters, take anything he wants, doesn't even try, doesn't like jump on you, doesn't bark, is very, very, very relaxed. He doesn't freak out at noise, which is great because we live near a police station and a fire station, and like we had a tornado alarm go off a few nights ago. I've dropped plates and stuff around him, just could not care less, which is amazing. So far, the only issue we've come across is that he has kind of intense separation anxiety and or isolation anxiety. He's particularly attached to me, so I can hear him whimper when I go to the restroom or when I go to my room and I close the door. He does not like that. He doesn't really like to see anybody leave the house. I guess especially when I leave without him, he'll freak out, and you can hear him howl and kind of go at the door. And we live in apartments, so obviously noise is a little bit of a concern, but we've been, and just in general, I don't want him to have that kind of intense anxiety. So we've been working with him on that, and he's just getting better day by day. So I think it's something where when he gets in more of a routine, the longer he's here and the longer he understands, oh, people will leave, but they always come back, he'll start to feel better. I ordered some Kongs, so hopefully that will help, but he doesn't seem to be that interested in very many toys. I got a synthetic antler and a rope and a like little plush toy, and the antler he has like kind of sort of mild interest in once in a great while. The other two he doesn't care about at all, but even then he's already starting to get a lot better. So it's really, it's exciting. It's good to see progress like that. I think just taking him out for tons of walks, making sure that he gets exercise is a big thing too, because like right now he's just gone, he's just passed out. So for walks, he's been really good as well. He'll kind of pull on the leash a little bit, especially if he gets distracted, or especially if he sees other dogs. He just loves other dogs so much. And he gets so sad when he can't play with them. He understands some commands. He's been getting better at not pulling so much. He's such a good dog most of the time. And so we're just kind of being patient with him and doing what we can, and yeah, he's just been great. And it's so fun to walk around town, and like I have a wolf with me. People definitely like turn heads because we live near a college town too, so we walk by a lot of people throughout the day, and it's just funny to see people's expressions. Like, that dog's huge. Oh, he's so cute. My heart. Oh my gosh, I'm so distracted. He's too cute. He loves being around people, but he's not a jumper or a barker. He just likes to be in your presence. He just likes to hang out. He's been sleeping through the night really, really well. And so far, I think he seems to be adjusting great. We're gonna take him to a doggy park this weekend, so that will be really fun. I'll definitely try to make sure to remember to bring my camera and film some of it. Oh, so cute. Oh my god, little baby. It's so cute. But yeah, other than that, like I said, perfect dog. I'm really excited to have him in my life, and it is kind of crazy to be like, he's just gonna be a part of my life now for the next 13 to 15 years. And you guys will definitely be seeing a lot more of Mr. Yukon. Thank you so much for liking and commenting and subscribing to my channel and getting involved with my videos. I really love it. It's so much fun to read everyone's comments. And if you have ever owned a Malamute, or if you have any tricks for how to kind of ease separation anxiety, leave a comment down below. Oh my gosh, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hey buddy, what were you crying about? Were you having good dreams? Yeah, he's just beautiful. I know, aren't ya? Sheds a bunch, but as long as I brush him every day, it's not too bad. I know you're doing